Be attentive. I'll discuss each and everything. You'll have to give me signal when to start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala habibi Muhammadin wa alihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum students. You must be fine hopefully today. And today we will study these grammar items. What is subject complement? What is object complement? What is direct object? What is indirect object? And one more thing, please, boys and girls, remember, only one boy should, he should shoulder the duty. Who will be responsible to let me know of the time? What is the time right now? Somebody tell me the time, please. Raise your hands. Who has got the wristwatch? What is the time right now?
8:42.
It's 8:42. At 9 o'clock, you will have to remind me. Just remind me. Just raise your hand. Time is over. Clear? Don't speak. Simply you will tell me the time is over. Just like raising your hands. Okay. So let's start. Ali painted the garage last Saturday. So the garage is direct object. We'll have to, please don't shake your legs. Clear? The garage is a direct object. We'll have to know the reason why the garage is direct object. Can someone tell me why the garage is direct object? Because the action of painting is directly affecting the garage. The action of painting is directly affecting the garage. Clear? So when the action of verb directly affects something, that is called direct object. When it affects indirectly somebody or something, it is indirect object. I have defined. What is direct object? What is direct object? Who will tell me? When action of verb directly affects some object or someone, it is called direct object. When action of verb indirectly affects something or someone, it is called indirect object. So action of painting is directly affecting the garage. That's the reason the garage is direct object. She is nervous. So this nervous is subject complement. Why it is subject complement? Can you tell me the reason? Speak sensibly. Speak logically. Speak with some evidence. Speak with some concrete evidence. Clear? The nervous is, I'm explaining it to you. In next coming, points you will have to tell it to me. Why nervous is subject complement? Because if I say she is, if I simply say she is, do you understand the meaning of this sentence? Definitely there will be a question in your mind, sir, what she is or who she is. Until and unless I write nervous, until and unless I write happy, until and unless I write sad, until and unless I write a word busy. Clear? We cannot understand the meaning of the sense of the subject, what she is. So she is nervous. So this word nervous is completing the subject. Completing the subject, she. What nervous is doing?
Completing the subject.
Completing which subject? She. Completing the subject, she. Next one, mother looks very angry. So mother looks very angry. Subject, again it is subject. Why it is subject complement? Why angry is subject complement? Who will tell me? Girls and boys. Only that girl or boy will tell me who has been very attentive. 100% attentive. Why angry is subject complement?
Because this is show the action of sentence.
No, this is completing the subject, mother. Clear? This is completing the subject, mother. Clear? If I simply say mother looks very, will you understand the meaning of the sentence, full meaning of the sentence? Sir, how mother looks very? What do you mean? Mother looks very. Until and unless I write, this angry or happy or something like that. So this angry is completing the subject mother. Clear? Next one is Ahmed left a message for me. Clear? So this me is indirect object. Why me is indirect object? Because first the action of leaving it affected the message. Clear? First he worked on the message. First he left the message. Then this message affected me. So I am directly affected by the message. I am directly affected by the action of leaving. That's the reason this is indirect object and this message is direct object. Did you understand? Yes. Next one is the result made him happy. Again, the action of making is hold on. The result made him happy. What is the subject?
Result.
The result. What is made? Verb. What is him? Object. Him is object. If I simply say the result made him, the result made him. Sentence gives a sense, but it does not give a complete sense until and unless I write this happy. So there is a subject, there is a verb, there is object as well. When there is subject, verb and object, we think sentence should give a complete sense, but even then it is not sometimes, not giving a complete sense unless and until we write this thing. So the word or words that complete the object is called object complement. What is the definition of object complement? The word or words that complete the object are called object complements. Clear? So this happy is completing this object him. Are you understanding my point? This happy is completing the object him. Next one is what is the direct object? Him is the direct object because action of making is directly affecting. Next slide. If you are exhausted, just call what's your name? Naman. You may call Naman. He will pick the cab. Clear? Because it is quite difficult for one person to keep the camp that much. In next coming days, I am trying to arrange my stand so that we may fix the cell phone on the stand so that nobody has to bother to pick it up. Clear? So the stand is there with one of my acquaintance, a friend you can say, son, and he has given to one of his friends. So I am requesting him again and again to please send the stand. Okay. Anyway, it's okay. She bought her mother a beautiful dress. Again, what is subject? She. What is bought? Buy, bought. What is bought? You buy the things from Badar. What is bought? Verb. Her mother. What is her mother? What is her mother? Her mother is indirect object. A beautiful dress. That is direct object. Okay, why her mother is indirect object? Action of buying is directly first. She went to Badar. She went to the market. Clear? The action of buying is directly affecting the dress, beautiful dress. She buy a beautiful dress. First, the action of buying directly affected the beautiful dress. That's the reason the beautiful dress is direct object. Clear? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
And her mother, then she gave it to her mother. Clear? So later on, the action of buying affected her mother. Secondly, it is affecting her mother. Firstly, it is affecting beautiful dress. Action of buying is firstly affecting the beautiful dress, and secondly, it is affecting her mother. That's the reason her mother is an indirect object and beautiful dress is a direct object. Are you getting my point? Next one is Uncle Rashid ate his lunch in silence. What is Uncle Rashid? Subject. Well done. Ate. I think second form. Eat, ate, eaten. Ate is the second form of eat. Clear? So ate. What is his lunch?
Direct object.
Again direct object. Because action of eating is directly affecting his lunch. Clear? The action of eating is directly affecting his lunch. Clear? Next one, Abdul called his cousin a fool. So his cousin is
Indirect object.
indirect object. Why his cousin is indirect object? Who will tell me? Action of calling is directly affecting. First he worked on the idea of fool, on the title of fool. First the action of calling is affecting the title of fool. Clear? We give titles to each other. Clear? Cousins, they are free with each other and they are frank with each other. So they call each other fools and something like this, okay? So this action of calling is directly affecting a fool. His cousin is indirectly affected. His cousin is indirect object. So his cousin is also indirect object and it is also object, okay? So if I simply say Abdul called his cousin, Abdul called his cousin. What Abdul called his cousin? Nobody knows. Until and unless I write a fool. So that is the reason, it is completing the object. A fool is completing the object. Clear? Next one, the girl considered the first man her helper. The girl considered the first man her helper. The first man is direct object because she worked on the first man. Action of considering is directly affecting the first man. Action of considering is directly affecting the first man. Clear? Then the first man is also an object. Clear? So it is the first man is also an object and her helper is completing the object. Clear? If we simply say the girl considered the first man, we cannot understand it. Next one is 10 number. The little tomatoes were ripe. So the little tomatoes is the subject. The little tomatoes, subject. What is a verb? And ripe is completing the subject. If I simply say the little tomatoes were, that is, somebody is coming. The little tomatoes were, if I simply say, we cannot understand the sense of the sentence. Until and unless I write ripe. Clear? So this ripe is completing the subject. That's the reason it's called subject complement. Clear? And if you have any question or queries in your mind, please let me know. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.